Weather in the hilly region of Kurseong is quite unpredictable. Sometimes it is sunny and at other times it gets foggy with the rush of the flimsy floating clouds all of a sudden. See, the sky is clear now with bright sunny weather. However, all of a sudden we find ourselves cruising through the floating clouds. Funny, isn't it? Hello lovely souls, welcome to my channel Exploring with Travelholics. I am Ivy and today I am showing you an interesting episode covering our journey from Kurseong to Kalimpong by our own personal car. Of course, we are assisted by our driver Dada, without whom our journey would not have been possible. It is wonderfully funny to see indeed through the play of the floating clouds that the sky is getting cleared up once again. How eccentric and capricious Mother Nature could be. Right now we are passing by the Chimney Heritage Garden, about which I have already told you interesting facts in the previous episode. If you haven't already seen the previous episodes, please follow the links given in the description box below. It is already 20 minutes past 10 in the morning and we have already checked out of our resort in Kurseong, Nirvana Retreat. Today, we are going to Euro Retreat at Delo in Kalimpong. The distance from Kurseong to Delo directly via Jor Banglo through Rishi Road is around 75 kilometers. But in our journey, we are going to make two detours. Firstly, we are going to take a slight detour to visit Batasia Loop. And secondly, we are going to take another detour to see Triveni Riverside Camp. So, in this episode, I am going to show Batasia Loop, Lamahatta Eco Park and Triveni Riverside Camp. Finally, we shall go to Euro Retreat. Finally, we have stepped down from the mesmerizing uphill Baghora Road onto the Hillcart Road. The Hillcart Road is also known as DHR Road or Darjeeling Himalayan Railway Road because of the toy train that runs on the railway tracks of this road from New Jalpaiguri to Darjeeling. This time, we couldn't avail the toy train ride due to heavy rainfalls leading to massive landslides at certain places on the Hillcart Road. However, the Hillcart Road is resplendent with amazing scenic views. We have arrived at Sonada, which is a census town in the Jor Banglo Sukhia Pokri Community Development Block in the Darjeeling Sadar subdivision of the Darjeeling district in West Bengal. Now we are passing by a beautiful Buddhist monastery in Sonada. After arriving at Jor Banglo, we are taking our first detour. Instead of turning to a road on the right-hand side, we are moving ahead past the Jalapahar cantonment to Batasia Loop. The Jalapahar cantonment area is a congested area with a heavy traffic rush. We have almost arrived at the Batasia Loop. The entry ticket to enter into the Batasia Loop is only ₹20 per head. Batasia Loop is 5 kilometers from Darjeeling below Ghum. We have arrived at the Batasia Loop, which is a war memorial. The Batasha Loop is a war memorial in memory of the Gorkha soldiers of the Indian Army who sacrificed their lives after the Indian independence in 1947. The toy trains stop here for 10 minutes. Batasha Loop is a spiral railway created to lower the gradient of ascent of Darjeeling Himalayan Railway. Batasha Loop was commissioned in the year 1919 to allow the train track to descend by almost 1000 feet. Construction of the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway started in 1879 and the railway track reached Ghum in the month of April 1881. In the center of the loop, on a raised platform, stands the War Memorial. Around the loop, there are beautiful flower gardens and stalls set up by the locals to sell woolen garments. On a clear sunlit day, one can enjoy mesmerizing snow-clad views of Kanchenjunga and the valley of Darjeeling from Batasha Loop. Around Batasha Loop, there are several hotels, resorts, and homestays for the tourists. Having seen Batasha Loop, we are now proceeding once again towards Jor Banglo. Ahead lies the Ghum railway station of the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, which is the highest railway station in India. It is situated at an altitude of 7,400 feet. Once again, we have arrived at Jor Banglo, and from here we are taking the left turn to go to Lamahata Eco Park, which naturally comes on our way to Kalimpong. Lamahata Eco Park is just some 14 kilometers away from Jor Banglo. The road to Lamahata is beautiful, with wonderful slogans written on boards on the sides of the road at regular intervals, all the while directing the men seated at the wheels to drive the cars safely. Just as everything in motion needs a break for a moment to get going, so does our car. We have taken a break at a place on the Rishi Road where the milestone shows that we are at a height of 6,300 feet. We have entered Lamahata. On our arrival at Lamahata Eco Park, we find a long trail of cars all lined up in the parking lot. Somehow, we have managed to squeeze in our car in the parking lot close to the park. The Lamahata Eco Park was inaugurated in the year 2013 by the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, Srimati Mamata Banerjee. The main attraction of Lamahata is a beautifully manicured garden with the tall pine trees being the main attraction, which I believe is nature's own gift to the place. If one wishes to stay at Lamahata, then let me tell you there are a number of homestays. But it is always better to stay in Takda or Tinchule and visit Lamahata as a sightseeing spot. The speciality of this place is that there is well-maintained stairs of rock that leads to a sacred Buddhist pond which is some 700 meters from the road. There is a saying that wherever you go, go with all your heart. Our next destination is Triveni Riverside Camp. By the way, my lovely friend, if you have watched my video patiently this long, then hit the like, share and subscribe buttons of my channel with a big smile on your face. I'm sure I'll catch your vibration. While getting down from the steep hills of Lamahata, this is the first break we are taking. And see, what a mind-blowing quote. Investment in travel is an investment in yourself. We had to make several stops while getting down from Lamahata. The slope from Lamahata is so steep that we have no choice but to make stops at several places. From Lamahata, we will go to Triveni Riverside Camp, and from there we will go to Euro Retreat in Kalimpong. Our driver Dada, saying the large trumpet-shaped flowers called Dhutara has become devotional all of a sudden, and hence plucks them to offer Lord Ganeshji. The day has been really so bright and sunny. The more I am witnessing the splendor of nature, the more I feel that how integral, how important holiday is to a man's life. A holiday is not only a chance to chill and relax, but an opportunity to journey within. Don't you agree with me? Oh gosh, I'm getting philosophical. But I hope I haven't said anything wrong. Do let me know with your lovely comments in the comment section. I would love to read them. The wheels of the car have heated up, and so once again taking a break at this lovely spot. The altitude of Lamahata is 5,600 feet. Rijakola Wooden Bridge is at an altitude of 1,600 feet. From Lamahata to Rijakola Wooden Bridge, the distance is just 13 kilometers. So, you can guess how steep the altitude is when we have to cover 4,000 feet of altitude by driving 13 kilometers. The last stretch of driving down the steep slope is not that easy. Those who have knowledge of cars and have already come to Lamahata know about it. The engine has got heated up as expected on a steep terrain, so giving the engine some rest before finally getting down the steep slope. We are driving down the Triveni road. The scenic beauty is no doubt wonderful, but the condition of the road is not that good. We have been informed that the Tista, which is flowing so gently by the side of the road now, had risen up so high a couple of days ago owing to heavy showers that the condition of the road has become worsened since then. The road has become bumpy and jerky. The distance from Rijakola Wooden Bridge to Triveni is just 2 kilometers. We have arrived at the Triveni Riverside Camp. Before the pandemic, this was the main entrance to Triveni Riverside Camp. The building inside the campus has turned into hospital for the COVID patients. Adjacent to the parking lot, now a separate entrance has been made for the tourists visiting the place. Some stalls have also come up. What a mesmerizing canvas! The place has turned out to be way beyond our expectations, with the lush green hills of Kalimpong and Sikkim forming a gorgeous backdrop. The confluence of the rivers is an amazing treat to the eyes. Triveni Riverside Camp is definitely an offbeat destination and is a great place for daring nature lovers who are fond of adventurous camping, fishing and rafting. Anyone willing to spend a night in the tent in the Himalayan foothills can choose this place. We have been informed that at present for a one-night stay per person, the package cost includes evening snacks, bonfire, barbecued chicken, dinner, breakfast for next day with sleeping bags and a tent and the permission to use common bathroom. Right now I am standing at the confluence of the Tista and the Rangit rivers. The Rangit river is coming down from the mountains and it is on the right hand side of mine. You can see the Rangit is flowing down from the mountains on the right hand side of mine. The river Tista is flowing down from the mountains of Sikkim on the left hand side of mine and has merged with river Rangit at this place. That is why Triveni Riverside Camp is also known as Lovers Midpoint. This place has become a business opportunity for the localites. There lies the lodge in the campus which has become hospital for the COVID patients. Fortunately, at present there are no COVID patients and the beauty of the place can be enjoyed by the tourists. The place is under the supervision of Gorkhaland Territorial Administration. So, anybody wanting to stay at this place, contact the office of GTA for reservations. If one is desirous of coming to this place, the nearest airport is at Bagdogra, some 66 kilometers away, and the nearest railway station is at New Jalpaiguri, some 57 kilometers away from Triveni. Cabs, jeeps and cars are available from New Jalpaiguri station and Bagdogra airport to help the visitors reach Triveni. The two rivers have two distinct colors merging together and moving ahead with a forceful vigor. Rangit is deep blue while Tista is emerald colored. The edges of the rivers are crystal clear. The river bank is almost like a narrow sandy beach. The large white sand area is often used for launching river rafts into the Tista. Except the monsoons, any time is good enough to visit this place because during the monsoons, the valley gets overpowered with extreme showers and the rivers get rough with rising water levels. Interested persons take down the numbers shown on the screen. चालू कब होगा? अच्छा अच्छा, वो बारिश की वजह से ये सब रुक गया। अच्छा अच्छा, तो बुकिंग जो लिए थे जिन्होंने भी तो कैंसिल करवा दिया क्या?
सिलीगुड़ी वाला रोड चालू हो गया है, सीधा सिलीगुड़ी
का रास्ता बनी है और एक दिन और लगेगा।
अच्छा, उसके बाद चालू होगा।
वो पूरा रोड चालू हो जाएगा। What the shopkeeper has informed me is that night stays in tents have been suspended for some days owing to a cyclonic storm resulting in heavy showers a couple of days back. Though Triveni Riverside Camp or Lovers Midpoint is a less appreciated off-beat destination, nonetheless, it at once blows the mind away with its exquisite scenic beauty and unperturbed, raw romantic appeal. I hope, my friends, you have as much enjoyed the presentation as I have enjoyed presenting it to you. Keep sending your blessings and warm wishes. See you soon.